Good morning, children. Earlier video we had seen that when crop production has to be done, farmer needs to follow certain steps and that are very much important. In first video we had seen about the preparation of the soil. So now we will see which implement are used for plowing the soil. So main tools that are used for preparation of soil are plow, hoe, cultivator. Now what is plow? Plow is made up of wood or iron and it is usually drawn by a pair of bulls or other animal. It consists of plowshare, plow shaft, which is strong, triangular and tip, a plow shaft and a long wood. The handle at one end are handled by farmers and the other end is placed on the bull's neck. A man can operate a ploughing using a pair of bull. Another implement that is used is hoe. Hoe means a implement that is used to remove the weeds. What do you mean by weed? Weeds are those unwanted plants that grow along with the crop. So in order to remove weeds, farmer use hoe. It consists of a long rod of wood or iron and a strong rod and bent plate of iron that works like a blade. Hoe is pulled by animals. Another one is cultivator. These cultivators are tractor driven cultivators, are not popular for plowing. But if it is used, then it saves time and labor too. The most important step in crop production is sowing. This sowing is putting the seed in the soil so that they can grow and gives us crop production. So for sowing, the farmers need to select the seeds. The seeds should be of good quality. So better quality of seeds are high yielding variety, that is HYV seeds. It gives us higher agricultural production. If we use normal quality, the production is likely to be reduced. So now children, how to select higher quality of seed? We will see one activity. Now take a beaker filled with water, put handful of wheat seed in the water and stir it properly. So what do we observe after some time? By the observation we can see that some of the seeds float on water and rest sink in water. So these floated seeds are damaged one and they are hollow. So they become light and float on water. While rest of the seeds that are heavy sink in the water. So these are the good quality of seeds. So we had seen that seeds are of good quality, are of great importance. So for sowing, traditional tools are also there. These traditional tools are shown over here in the figure given, that is, here it is a funnel shaped structure provided with 2 or 3 pipes. This pipe have sharp end. And what does this do? This end go deep into the soil, and when the seeds are feeded into the funnel, what does it happen? They pass it through the pipe and go deep into the soil. So they are the traditional tools. But nowadays we are using some improved implement, that is seed drill, which is used for sowing seed with the help of tractor. We use tractor to drive such implement. With this, it is possible to sow all the seeds uniformly, keeping distance. This seed drill helps to sow the seed with the help of tractor, and it is possible with that only the seeds are sown uniformly at proper distance and depth. This tool is good. Why? Because it covers the seed after it is sown in the soil, so that the birds cannot eat them. Because of the use of machines, what happens? It saves labor as well as time. Now, keeping distance help all the plants to grow properly, because it avoids overcrowding, and each plant gets enough sunlight and the nutrients that are needed by the crop. So it does good job for planting the seeds at uniform distance and avoids overcrowding. Another important step of the crop production. Now, adding manure is an important part. Plants need nutrition for their growth. These nutrients are obtained by the plant from the soil. So, the nutrients, if the same crop is taken now and then, the nutrients from the soil gets depleted. So, what will happen? Certain nutrients get reduced, and due to this, crop production also reduces. So, the land is allowed to left uncultivated. What happens if the land is allowed to remain uncultivated? It regenerates on its own. So, after some days, the nutrient can be replenished, that is, it is made available again to the plant. One more method is there, adding manure. Manure is an organic substance which is obtained from the decomposition of animal and plant waste. The plant waste, that is the remains of dead and decaying plant, and animal waste, that is cow dung. This animal and cow dung is kept in a pit at open places, and the microorganisms, they decompose it to produce organic manure. Improper or insufficient addition of manure result in weak plant, and the yield get decreased. Now, another way of enriching the soil is adding the fertilizer. These fertilizers are not natural, they are man-made. They are produced in factories. These fertilizers are rich in particular nutrient. For example, NPK, that is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These fertilizers are used to enrich the soil with nutrient. So, another examples of fertilizers are urea, ammonium sulfate, superphosphate and potash. There are two different methods to add fertilizer in the soil. So one method is spraying, another one is irrigation. So through this we can add fertilizer that can be provided to the soil. Using fertilizer, one can increase the yield of wheat, paddy, maize. So the significant production is the production is increased significantly by adding the fertilizer. So each coin has two sides. So similarly, fertilizers, if they are used in excess, what will happen? It will turn the soil acidic or alkaline, and slowly and gradually the fertility of the soil reduces. One more, adding fertilizer can cause water pollution also. By entering the river areas, and the excessive use of fertilizer will decrease the fertility of the soil, and from there it can enter the river through rainwater. So even though the fertilizers are important, we should limit the use of fertilizer. Though they are rich in nutrient, we should encourage the use of organic matter, because organic matter, it is not harming the soil, as well as it provides a amount, or you can say that water holding capacity of the soil. So organic manure are better because they provide lots of humus to the soil. It enhancing water holding capacity of the soil. It also loosens so that the root can breathe easily. It increases useful microbe in the soil. Also it improves the soil texture. So we should encourage the use of manure instead of fertilizer. Now one more method is there, that is crop rotation to increase the fertility of the soil. If we take only one crop now and then, what will happen? The nutrients required by that plant will get depleted, वो कम हो जाएंगे. So what should we do? The crop rotation is another way to enrich soil nutrient. Growing crops alternately on the same land is called crop rotation. For example, in North India, farmers used to grow legume in one season and wheat in another season. So this helped to replenish nitrogen in the soil. So it is the efficient method. We should encourage the farmer for it. So legumes, they need nitrogen. They are able to fix the free nitrogen from the soil, and this nitrogen is fixed in the soil, which can be made available to the wheat which is grown after that. So the farmers should be encouraged for crop rotation. Thank you children. We'll see the further chapter in the next video. Thank you.